Saying rotate device. I ain't gonna rotate it. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Man, first of all, good morning to everybody. I got an opportunity, as I stated in the comments of the videos that I made probably in the last 48 hours. Got a chance to read all the comments or whatever. Got a few emails, a lot of emails, you know what I'm saying, basically saying some great stuff, some positive stuff, whatever, and I salute that or whatever. But I got a few emails that I wanted to address because I didn't want people thinking that just because their emails wasn't uplifting me and praising me and whatever the case may be, that their voices didn't matter. And I want to show you that your feedback matters. But salute to all the moderators. I didn't realize how difficult it was to be a moderator. I had moderators contacted me and say, hey, I hope you're not upset with me. You know, I was just, deleting some comments that I felt that was, very disrespectful, very distasteful, or whatever case to be. So, I replied to a couple moderators, but I wanted to do this so that way I don't have to reply to every single moderator. I wanted to do this real quick or whatever. I'm not worried about trolls. I am not worried about people who hide behind screens and say, I'm going to do this in the name of whoever. I had one troll say something about they were in the military, which is ironic, right? They were in the military for 20 years and nothing that I said made sense. Everything the other person said made total sense, but everything that I said made zero sense. Their account has been established for the last 24 hours. Man, when people go out their way and do stuff like that, man, to be honest with you, man, all you got to do is, all you can do is laugh. Respond. But it's worth videos, though. And salute to the gentleman that did the response videos or whatever case may be. Here we go with the hot stuff. Or just being hot thing. Hold on just a minute. I noticed that I guess based on what side of the coin you stand on, is how your response is going to be. Like, if I'm cool with you, then I'm going to let you know, the things that I agree with. If I'm kind of on the fence, you know what I'm saying, and I'm leaning more towards another direction with someone else, I'm going to just, basically make statements about what you said. I'm never going to tell you that you're right about anything. I'm never going to tell you, I understand, I get your point of view. I'm never going to make any comments, what I'm saying, in regards to like in your chat or anything like that, but I am going to reply and respond. And I wanted to just tell these brothers, not real rocket science or nothing like that. If I listen to a video of you, right, stating or addressing whatever it is or whatever, I would think that if I'm being fair and impartial and I'm being a man, whether high value, man, omega man, whatever man you consider yourself to be, right, a real genuine man, I'm going to give you your flowers. I'm going to tell you I agree or I totally disagree, but I'm going to have a stance. I'm not going to be on the fence. I'm not going to be looking around. I'm not going to be saying, well, I'm going to show you that I'm leaning this way. Because to me, if you're going to lean this way, and say, well, nothing you said, I agree with. Cool. That's your perspective. That's your prerogative or whatever case to be. But I noticed that and just like the chat, I noticed that the responses based on if you remain neutral, I noticed that the responses were different. I had someone say, hey, I'm a Kwame fan. I really don't know you that well, but I came over and after listening to your points, you made some sense or whatever case to be. You just won yourself a subscriber. And I said, hey, salute, I appreciate it or whatever case to be. But I want to let you guys know, even if someone says, hey, somebody else, I seen your name or your photo or somebody mention you and I came over to check you out or whatever case may be, you had a few points or whatever. I don't agree with everything you said, but you had a few points or whatever case may be. And even if they don't subscribe, to me, that showcases they're fair and impartial. And I'm hoping that you guys are understanding what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Don't be the man or woman that says, I'm going to totally ignore everything that's being said because I don't want the other person to get mad at me. I don't want the other person to think that I'm not still riding for them. You can be fair and impartial. It's okay as men and women. And I think that's the narrative that's being pushed. You know what I'm saying? You only can pick one side. You only can ride or die for one person. You know what I'm saying? And my thing about it is, my messages is never to, man, it is traffic out here. My message is never to tell you you better choose somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's not the case at all. You know, I just want people to say, you know, based on what I know about you or whatever case may be, don't get distracted. Simple, plain as that. Don't get distracted. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to address a few things that I saw, whatever case may be. I actually left comments on these brothers' videos or whatever case may be. I think that me and Kwame have come to a bypass in regards to, you know, he's made his statements, I've made my statements. It is what it is, right? I wanted to address something that Gravity Takeout said. And I didn't even know if I was going to do this, but I'm gonna do this because I got a little bit of time or whatever case may be. Again, no beef or whatever case may be. I checked out his video, and he was like, you know, you seem to want your name in the title when people addressing you or whatever. So I got to go back and I guess rearrange this one right here. But I just feel that as men, if we're going to address one another, we should have the names and the titles. And he said, well, people can see your picture. Where everybody don't know you. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody don't know you. And I feel like if you're going to address someone, give them the opportunity to go listen to the other person. To me, if you don't do that, and I'm not saying that this is what you did, you didn't do that. This is not what you did. I'm just saying in general for other content creators. This is why I feel like if you're going to address someone, put their name in the title, hashtag them to whoever, so that way they know, hey, look, I'm being addressed. You know, this subject is about me. So that way those people, whether you're responding to a video or you just making a fresh new video, they can go back and have an opportunity that your subscribers can listen to what's being said. A lot of times people don't take the time. I think I just got off on the wrong exit. A lot of times people don't take the time to play your video. And I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of times people can't regurgitate what was said. So since they can't really regurgitate, again, this is not what he did, but I'm just saying, a lot of times people can't regurgitate what was said. So since they can't regurgitate what was said, they kind of make it up in their own words. So they either make it sound, I mean, it's possible to make it sound better, but the fact of the matter is, it's a possibility that you make it sound worse and never meant to that intention or whatever. Gravity also said, hey man, how can you forgive a guy that, you know what I'm saying, put naked pictures up and da-da-da-da. And well, I didn't say we was about to be friends. I didn't say that we was about to go somewhere and chop it up. You know what I'm saying? I just said that the animosity and the stress of that situation, you know, I'm not really concerned about that anymore. And I also wanted to clear up something for those guys. I never wanted you guys to all join in the hands and kumbaya and sit on the same panel, you know, and cheerlead for one another. That wasn't the case. My thought process was based on you guys' individual messages. I said, okay, if you say your message is about trading and coding, I'm saying, bro, don't get distracted. Continue to push that message. If you say your message is each one teach one, don't get distracted, push your message. But for some reason, Tommy and the fire extinguishers, that was like the highlight. That was like the bigger thing. And I'm just like, Bro, I never told you that you need to high five and high side and none of that. I never said that, you know, everybody's going to be friends. I kind of already see that there's a silver lining. I see that there's a silver lining, and I see that people make sure that they don't cross the line. You know what I'm saying? I totally see, and see, my thought process is we're going to be fair and impartial. Let's be fair and impartial, right? If Kwame Brown is having an issue with somebody, and I make videos in support of Kwame Brown, it's not like me joining forces with Kwame Brown, right? If, I heard you say something about the Gilbert Arenas, like why did Tommy Sotomayor interview Gilbert Arenas? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. And it just seems like, to me, it's a bunch of people like clicking up. You see what I'm saying? It's a bunch of people clicking up. So somebody said, well, what you got to do with all that? I don't have nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, I realize that if it's each one teach one, I realize how important your message is. So I'll be the guy that's like, hey man, don't even worry about all of that nonsense. Let's get back to, you know, let's get back to what it is that you say that you about. You see what I'm saying? I don't think anybody should tolerate disrespect. You know, but before things get out of hand or get any crazier, you know, it should always be somebody to be able to say, hey man, let's chill. Let's not take it, you know what I'm saying, you know, and get crazy with it or whatever case may be. But no, my intentions was never to say y'all should be friends and we all should be on the same panel or whatever case may be. And then you said something about panels are for debates. I don't know. Unless somebody says they want to debate you, having a discussion is no different from you doing your 10-minute video and somebody else doing a 10-minute video. Okay, hey, I got your viewpoint or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let's have this live discussion. Unless you're saying, man, you know what? Which you kind of sort of said that. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is what I do. This is my thing, and that's fine or whatever case may be. I think sometimes people want more. To see people more in depth, to go further, you know, to go further into the conversation or whatever. But I don't think everything's a debate because men talk. You know, I don't think everything's a debate unless you make it a debate, unless you position it to be a debate. Man, I think I just went the wrong way. That's okay. Yeah, I think I addressed everything or whatever. Yeah, it was never, the intent was never to get y'all to be on a panel and be friends. And no, like, I mean, I get it, I understand. My thought process was just saying, hey man, you know, don't get sidetracked, stay focused. But I totally agree when it said, you know, people like who they like and like what they like. And because they like who they like, if the person that they like is saying, well, I'm not with that, you know, I'm not with, you know, then now everybody else is saying the same thing, which is, and I'm scratching my head like, hold on, wait a minute, you know. So I think it's just easy to see a pattern. It's easy to see a pattern, you know what I'm saying, and that's fine, you know what I'm saying, that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I want to let me get, I didn't want to, I felt like Gravity Takeout was coming from, you know what I'm saying, a pretty good place, and I really didn't take offense to anything that he was saying. He kept doing the clip of me stating one thing in regards to the Tommy thing, which I thought was kind of interesting, because I'm like, man, I said a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, a lot of stuff, like people's like, you was dropping a lot of jewels, but none of that was used in the response to me. So it's kind of like, you know, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't like to feel like that. I don't like to feel like, you know what I'm saying, well, what is this really about? You feel me? I don't like to sit back and be like, well, let me try to decipher this. I'd love for people to see exactly what they mean. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, you know, I did wish Gravity Takeout a speedy recovery. Same thing for Spitting Fire and a couple more people that I found out that I actually had their information. I could reach out to them personally. So yeah, definitely, you know, that 1-9 is no joke. But I just wanted to you know, tell people, if you're addressing me, I ask for you to be clear and precise. You know what I'm saying? If for some reason ToughLove ain't your cup of tea, you don't like him, he this, he that, he this, just say it. Just say it. You know what I'm saying? Just say it. You know what I'm saying? I think I've been real with everybody I've addressed. I've been upfront. I've outlined exactly what the issue was, if there was an issue. Sometimes it's not even an issue, you know, and I think people make an issue, and I think that's where these trolls come in. And that's why I said I appreciate the moderators for using their good damn common sense and saying, man, look, y'all are distracted from the message. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to promote a beef where this man has not said one time, let's beef. You know, and I kind of heard a lot of stuff, and it's like you delete the message, but before you delete the message, you can go back when you rewatch the video and find out what the message was. And I'm just like, why would you think they about to let this message fly? Why would you think they about to let this message fly? You know what I'm saying? And then why would you be sitting down acting like this is something credible, this is something realistic? Straight Talk. Shout out to Straight Talk. I caught his video. Straight Talk said he did a video. He was like, hey, you know, this is not directed towards ToughLove. This is directed towards his comment section. And he was like, you know, it's a lot of lies and propaganda being said in the comments. Now, of course, I'm live. I'm not mitigating the chat. That's why I got the mods or whatever case may be. I don't exactly know what I think he mentioned something. I can't remember off the top. I've been driving all night, so I can't remember off the top of my head exactly what it was. But he was like, it's a lot of lies and propaganda, whatever. And I'm hoping that his video was able to mitigate that and put the truth out there, whatever case may be. I don't believe in promoting propaganda. If someone says, like, they get in the comment section and says Kwame he was a bust, right? I'm not gonna put a heart beside that. I'm not gonna put a heart next to somebody discrediting you and talking about your character. And maybe I'm just different. Maybe I'm just different. But I noticed that in comments, it's like, well, when we talking about tough love, we say things like, oh, soft love, and then the content creators was putting hearts beside it. And I had somebody say, well, you must don't know that you can set your Facebook, your YouTube channel up to like every comment. Listen to what I just said. To like every comment. Not to put hearts beside every comment, to like it. So that means you deliberately read the comment and you thought this was funny, it was hilarious, it was cool, so you put a heart beside it. Fair and impartial. Fair and impartial. That's why when Kwame and, you know what I'm saying, Gravity said, hey, Gravity, I know it was something else I wanted to say. It was something else I wanted to say. Hold on, I'm gonna get to it. That's why when people say, you know, how is your platform different? Well, it's different because I'm not promoting the hatred for you. I'm not letting people know that everything that y'all saying about the other person that's derogatory, I'm about to put hearts on it because I agree with it. It's cool. But Gravity said something about when I said when Kwame asked me, you know, what makes your channel different? You're doing the same thing as everybody else or whatever, and you stuck your chest out. I don't know why he gets animated when he and you stuck your chest out proudly. So let me say this to you, bro. When Kwame Brown says, I'm one hell of a nigga, nobody says, why you sticking your chest out and why you proud to be you? So when I say I got one hell of a channel, when I stick my chest out, I don't realize, I'm not understanding why that should be questioned at all. Everybody knows their ability. Everybody knows, you know what I'm saying, what they bring to the table. And if you could come to this platform and it be fair and impartial, and I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying, try to have people, well, you can say what you want to say in the comments to a certain extent, but I'm not gonna like it. So here's the thing: if I say I'm fair and impartial, I'm a man, right? And we're talking about any other content creator or whatever case may be, and somebody that don't like you for some reason, whatever, right? They go in there and they start saying, instead of saying gravity takeout, they say gravity fake out. And I put a heart beside it. But I'm saying my video is fair and impartial. That's a total contradiction. So when somebody does a video on me saying that they're being fair and impartial, they're being man, and somebody jump in the comments talking about soft love and this type of love and this, you know, and I had one guy reply, it's like, man, it was no need for that. There was no need for that. Like, if we're gonna have a conversation to be fair and impartial, then let's be fair and impartial. I called nobody no names. I didn't twist your name up. I didn't heart anything that was disrespecting you, disrespecting your family, disrespecting your character. And it's like, because I expect and I demand the same respect, it's almost like, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you hold me to the same standards that you hold yourself to? And I'm telling you, man, like, it's almost like you can see the silver lining. You can see it. And I don't know why that's asking too much. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I don't want people to come run to you third party and say, you know, ToughLove, you know, he said something about you. Because the first thing you're going to do is like, okay, let me go to this page if I'm not subscribed or whatever, and let me check out this video or whatever. But it'll be crazy if I just, you know, and again, this is something that happened before, and I'm not saying it happened now, but it'll be crazy to be like, okay, well, I'm going to put your picture up and I'm going to talk about you, but I don't want you to know directly I'm talking about you. You know what I'm saying? And I think you said, well, people know your face. Well, everybody don't know me. You see what I'm saying? But I do remember, it's like when it happened, it was like, well, am I supposed to respond? Am I supposed to know? Like, am I supposed to get this third or second hand? Like, you know, one of our mutual subscribers supposed to say, oh, this person talk. Like, to me, that's too much. To me, you shouldn't have to do that. You know? I think I've heard more than one man, what is it, today's the 13th? Since the new year, say, I stand on everything I say. I stand by it. And that's cool, because I do too. But I never want to give the impression that I'm telling you one thing, but it's something totally different. So that's why I'm transparent with this channel. Transparent. You know, whether it's putting your name in the title, I think it's important if I'm talking about you. Whether it's hashtagging you or X, so that way people know. It's not even people, it's you. You see what I'm saying? To give you an opportunity to respond or at least hear me out. You know, I don't have Kwame's phone number, right? But I say, hey, bro, I done heard your message a couple times about the trading and coding, and I think that shit is cool. I think that shit is cool, and I'm man enough to say, you know, I'm not a Kwame night, Kwameite, whatever it said. You know, I'm not one of those people, but I appreciate when you talk about trading and coding or whatever the case may be. And people were getting mad saying, well, how dare you tell Kwame Brown what to do? And I was like, what am I telling him to do? Stop beefing? What? Shame on you, shame. I just said in my other video, whatever, which is what I uploaded earlier, you know, it's amazing how we always screaming Black Lives Matter off of social media. Like, they want people to go into the slums and the hood and the ghetto and the PJs, right, the bricks, and talk about what the responsibilities of black men. You don't see these celebrities in these hoods doing any of that. They want those community leaders to be active activists. They want those community leaders to stand in front of the vice lords, the GDs, the Latin kings, the Crips, the Bloods. They want them to stand there and tell these guys, stop the violence. Stop the violence. They got to stand in front of everybody and say, listen, we don't want this in our community. We want you to leave our community. You're destroying the youth. You're setting bad examples. And all that shit matters and counts until you get to social media. Imagine telling my son and Tamika Mallory and all of the rest of these activists that speak out, right? Who are you? How are you going to tell us to stop the violence? Where you come from? How you get these credentials? Well, my thought process, it seems it's okay to have a perspective and push a narrative when it's somebody that you like. It's somebody that you feel you can be a part of something bigger and better or whatever case may be. So it would take somebody, Puff Daddy, Master P, it would take somebody like stop the violence. Matter of fact, go vote. But the average Joe, and see, I think that the problem is that we give people who've made movies, we give people who've done certain things so much power. Cool, you was in a movie. Cool, you was on stage. Cool, you was on the field. Cool, you was on the court. Cool, you got this many subscribers. Like, great, good for you. But my thought process is, why do you make those people voices bigger than your own? You mothers, you fathers, you people that work 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Why do you make those people voices bigger than your own? Why is your voice not enough? When that dude said, I'm one hell of a nigga, I feel that. I just don't say it all the time. I feel it. I believe it. Because just like you, I've overcome adversity. Just like you, I've been through some shit. How many people been through some shit? How many people got a story to tell? Imagine your children standing up trying to make a difference. Because it's in their heart to make a difference. And somebody tells them, well, who do you think you are? And your child comes back home and they depressed and they really don't know, you know what I'm saying, if they should continue or what they should do or whatever. What are you going to be the parent that says, well, since they second guessing you, since they outnumber you, since you don't have a doctorate degree, you got a master's degree, but since they questioning you, are you going to tell your child to give up? You're gonna tell your child their voice don't matter. The good that they want to do don't matter. Stop the violence. Stop the nonsense. Stop the back and forth. Stop the bitterness. Stop the hatred. You gotta be a celebrity to want to see good. Now, as I said here, I kind of gave people, you know, their props and salute and all this other stuff or whatever. You know what's so funny? I think Kwame Brown said something about the media. And I don't remember verbatim, so I'm not going to quote him verbatim. But I hear a lot of people blame the media on how we respond to one another, how we act, how we think, right? But you know what's so funny? Black people are the most detrimental people to themselves. They're the most detrimental people to themselves. Somebody said in the comments, said, you know what, I don't have to agree with the messenger, but that don't mean I need to disagree with the message. I think some people work so hard at trying to find a way to disagree with the messenger so that way they can disagree with the message. And it's crazy because I can use the ideology that's being put out there if it's all about who you like. My thing about it is, do you like them blindly? Do you support them to the death? Or do you auto-correct them? No, you were wrong. Because to me, that's love. To me, that's real support. Like, hey, listen, bro, I like you. You know, you say some things that's cool. But you off the deep end right now. You kind of all over the place right now. Let's get you back focused. To me, that's what people do that love you and respect you for real. They don't want no shout outs. They don't need no clicks and views. They really have a genuine love for you. But I noticed that, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of people. I mean, let's be real. Like if you've had a celebrity status or whatever, and people now, because YouTube make people accessible, right? YouTube, if LeBron James came to YouTube and he did a YouTube channel, people would be all over that because he's accessible. Hey, I can leave comments. I can donate. I can show him I'm right here. I can show her I'm right here. Look at me. Hey, you see me? I'm your #1 fan. I had a troll say, man, y'all men are mad because Kwame Brown got all the girls. And I never heard nobody ever said that to me before. Bro, hey, salute to you, man. Salute to you. Even Hugh Hefner had a lot of girls, but there were plenty girls left. So I don't understand why that was even a part of the conversation, because I don't think me and Kwame ever like went head to head about looks and that type of nonsense. But see, that's why I said trolls are interesting, because I think people will say anything to promote a narrative. And I think that's the problem that I have, right? The problem that I have is that instead of people just regurgitating what you said, they take what you said and hide it and just make up a new narrative. They just make up a new narrative. And I think that's the issue that we have, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of people, whatever case it be. What you said is not what I'm gonna tell everybody. I'm gonna make it look like you're doing something sneaky. I'm gonna make it look like you're doing something clownish or tricky or you know, and the thing about it is, it's like, well, let them listen. Not 5 minutes of the video, not 30 seconds of the video. Play the video. Let them listen for themselves. See, here's the thought process when we talk about, you know what I'm saying, I took a class in government actually just here recently or whatever. Let the people decide for themselves. Don't regurgitate it. Don't think I said this. You know what I'm saying? Let the people decide. And I noticed that when it comes to, especially when it comes to certain things, and it gets to like some type of gray area with content creators, they do a great job at saying this is what was said. But everybody, now all of a sudden you got a memory beyond reproach. You know, you got a memory beyond reproach. I try to keep the conversation simplistic so everybody can join in. I don't want it to go over your head. You know, I don't want to talk down on you. I don't want to talk around you. I want to talk with you. And it's a lot of people, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, they don't know how to have the conversation with you. You see what I'm saying? That's why all of the aggression and all of this other stuff comes out. It's like, man, calm down, because the same way you feel powerful is the same way I feel powerful. And if you're a man talking to another man and you don't feel powerful, I would say go get you some power. Go get you some power. Go get your shit together. Go get your self-worth together. Because you should never feel like another man is towering over you, just talking down on you, and you should take it. No, hell no. Are we building self-worth? Are we building shit? And we hoping that our fan base, that 2-day-old account, served for 20 years. Okay, you probably had some rank on you, some authority on you. You've been in a position where you counseled other people. And you know that leadership and communication is key across the board. So it's hard for a leader who say they have the same background as I do not to understand anything about what I said. They literally said everything that you said is incorrect and wrong. And everything Kwame said was right. With a 2-day-old account. Now, I don't mind being wrong, but I don't make it I don't make it a habit of just saying a bunch of wrong stuff. I'm hoping you guys can see me. I don't know if the live is still going. I'm sure it's going in and out, but my apologies. But I'm gonna say this one last time, and it's gonna be my last time addressing these guys, you know, unless I need to. If I see something wrong, I speak on it. If I see something that can be better, I speak on it. Right? It's my right as a person. It's my right as a man. It's my right as a citizen. It's my right as saying, hey, I want to see better. So the same way I challenge myself, the same way I hold myself accountable, is the same way I hold everybody else accountable. So when you give your perspective on a situation, whether you say this person was being a snake for doing this interview, or this person was this for doing that, and this person was that, how can you do that, but then say, I can't do that? If your perspective is important to talk about celebrities, talk about other content creators, right? But it's never about, hey man, stop the nonsense. Let's stop all of the crap. Let's stop all of the drama. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's have the tough conversation. Then I can turn this around now. Oh, I can see y'all a little bit better now. Salute to y'all, man. Glad to see y'all up in here. That's cool. But yeah, I like to thank all the moderators or whatever, because I didn't realize how strenuous your job was or whatever. Because you got to sit there and you got to read the comment, and it's like, man, oh, delete, block. I mean, it's like, don't nobody, like, sit back and enjoy, get you some wine and some popcorn and listen to the conversation, listen to the perspective. You know what I'm saying? I don't want anybody to follow me blindly. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be some famous person, you know, and now I'm on YouTube, and it's like, whatever you, I don't want that. Some people want that shit. Some people want that shit. Follow me, and whatever I say, you cannot disagree. How dare you disagree? Who are you to disagree? And maybe I'm different, but ToughLove saying, motherfucker, I'm me. I'm me. It's us. That's why I talk to people, to encourage them and empower them, so that way they don't have to feel like, well, my voice don't matter. My voice don't count. Ain't that the same shit that go on in schools where these kids get bullied? Who do you think you are? You can't say anything. Shut the fuck up. Then your kid come home and you like, what's wrong? You got to stand up for yourself, baby. You got to, come on, how come real life don't equate to what the fuck go on social media? It's like it's a different standard. It's funny because the same advice and the same perspective and narrative about men working together, these are things that's happening off of social media. And all of a sudden now when you get on social media, that's not how things work around here, bruh. If we got more subscribers than you got, then it's whatever narrative we want to push, right? If I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm using this as an example, I'm one hell of a nigga versus you, then it's whatever narrative I want to push. I use that as an example. But the fact of the matter is, I want people to be empowered individually and collectively. And we can't do that by saying, well, you're not famous. You're not a celebrity. But you a mom and you a dad. You go to work every goddamn day. Your opinion count. Your opinion matters. Your opinion matters. Somebody said, man, who do you think you are? Well, I'm one hell of a nigga. Ladies and gentlemen, when I say I'm not here to beef, I totally mean it. I'm not here to take shots at nobody. I'm not here to fake this. I'm not here to do videos so that way you can kind of figure out when I say exactly what the hell I mean. It is important. When I was downrange, and for some reason people keep on taking shots at the military, and I couldn't afford to be wrong when I was downrange, when I had soldiers and other people's lives, you know what I'm saying, responsible for. I couldn't afford to just say a bunch of nonsense. I couldn't afford to just be like, well, I'm gonna get on here for 5 minutes to 16 hours and just fake beef with nobody. No, because shit was real. I take that same real, that realness. I take that same love for life and positivity, and I bring it to social media. And it's like, well, we don't want your positivity. Who told you that you could be the moderator or the mediator or the... It's funny because we use all these things, these little cliche phrases. It takes a village. Where everybody not related to you that say something to you. Everybody's not your friend that say something to you. But if I'm saying something to you that's positive, why shun it away? My man said, I don't know how to respond to you. Well, I never said that. I never said that. I never said that. And the reason why I say I never said that, here's my thought process, y'all, right? Hold on, let me take these glasses off. I feel like, ugh. The sun was in my eyes earlier. Hold on. You know, you get them little... I think it's important for y'all guys to see my face. Hold on. Let me do this the right way. I'm not here for the smoke. I'm not here for the drama. I'm not here for the gossip. I'm not here for the nonsense or whatever the case may be. If that's what you about, then cool. I just ask you to be upfront with it. Don't hide behind anything else. Don't hide behind men, being positive, because all of those narratives is what ToughLove use. So when ToughLove is aligned with you, right? If we're doing the same thing, if we have the same instinct, which is to see people grow, see men build, see men be protectors, providers, and role models and leaders, see everybody have a healthy relationship with themselves and other people. If we doing the same thing, then the instinct should be the same. So I don't understand, like, nah, we just doing it and we ain't worried about what you talking about. Who told you that you can speak to us? How dare you? Well, I'm not interested in joining the group. I'm interested in making sure that whatever it is that you say that you stand on it. You promote it. And if I can say something that say, hey man, don't get sidetracked, stay focused, then why the hell wouldn't I do that? Because the people that's watching you sideline and derail and promote distraction and be a part of distraction, they ain't saying shit. You know what? Let me correct that real quick. Because I had another person say, you know what? I hear you, ToughLove, but you said, all their comments is filled. Well, I didn't say all their comments, but the comments are filled with people wanting to see beef. Well, the comments are filled with people wanting to see beef. And it's more people that want to see beef than saying, bro, get back to your message. And I realize it's hard to see everybody's comments. So I say, you know what? Let me make a video to these brothers and say, man, get back to your message. Get back to y'all message. Don't be distracted or whatever. And I think this is the issue that I have or whatever. This is the issue. I have these people, or I have people watching from the clouds. Watching the videos from the clouds. They won't agree. They won't hit like. They won't share. Because you've already decided that whatever I say, you can't support because the other person is on the fence about me. And to me, that's not men. To me, that's not men. I'm not going to support you because my homie over here, he's still on the fence about you. Which is funny is because, so does it take, and I'm using this as an example, but do it take Kwame Brown to say, okay, me and ToughLove, cool. So now y'all can support him. Well, show me the message where I'm downplaying Kwame Brown. Show me the message where I'm saying, hey y'all, let's all get together and talk about Kwame Brown's basketball career. I don't give a fuck about his basketball career. I ain't said one shit thing about his basketball career. All the things that I would think that would put somebody on a defense, I've said none of those things. I gave a man that did the same thing to me props for one video, and that made me public enemy number one. Props for one video reminding people about some damn fire safety, and that was the highlight. These response videos is funny. That was I get it, man. You know what I'm saying? Some people you don't have any words for. You know what I'm saying? It's F them, it's yada, yada, yada. And maybe if this was a couple years ago, maybe it would be like that. But again, I'm in a different space. I'm in a different time right now. You understand what I'm saying? I'm in a different space. And I'm hoping that, like you get that. You understand that. You feel me? Like you may be the type of guy that if somebody step on your shoe, you ready to shoot. But then when you kind of mature a little bit, you know what I'm saying, you go through life and positive things start happening. You're like, man, I'm not about to throw all this shit away because you done stepped on my shoe. I'm about to wipe this shit off or whatever case it be and keep on going about my way. I'm not that guy unless I need to be that guy. And I, for some reason, I think when you say you being positive, people think you a punk. Like you forgive, people think you soft. And that's not weakness. You know what I'm saying? That's not a weakness. That's the maturity level. But just like people who go to jail, like they go to jail for committing murders or whatever case may be. Bro, when they come out and they pay their debt to society, do you not think that they still killers inside? They just don't choose to kill. They choose to take another route. So I'm choosing to take another route. But don't get what I'm saying confused. Unless I say it, motherfucker, don't put words in my fucking mouth. I say exactly what I mean. So you don't get it confused. So you don't leave this situation thinking, what did he mean? Where was he coming from? If I mean to disrespect you, then you goddamn right, you gonna know I'm disrespecting you. It ain't gonna be no, I think he disrespected me. I think he sneak dissed to me. I think he did. No, it's gonna be direct. Just like my message that's positive is direct, my disrespect is going to be direct too. Don't think that because I'm not a celebrity, don't think because I don't have this or that or whatever the fuck you think I don't have, don't think I ain't a savage. Don't think I can't take it there too. Because you're not the only one. I don't give a fuck how many people stand with you. I don't give a fuck. The same way I rode with fucking 4 other people in a fucking Humvee in Iraq and Afghanistan, and we didn't give a fuck who was standing in front of us. I don't give a fuck who's standing in front of us on YouTube. If we can't promote building towards something positive, we can't promote saying, bro, I don't gotta motherfucking sit on no panel with you. I ain't gotta be friends with you, sing kumbaya, donate to you, like you, share you, but I ain't gonna disrespect you. I ain't gonna sneak diss you. I'm not gonna get over here and be like, well, you know, he did have some a few points, but I ain't gonna tell him he had points. You can't say it's the get along, go along, get along gang here if you're doing the same shit over here. That makes no fucking sense. That makes no sense. You talk about this, and that. Okay, cool. You got these guys over here. But you guys can't do the same shit they're doing and say, well, we're better than them. Bro, not in my eyes. Not in my fucking eyes. You got all these people for some reason hypnotized to the point where it's just like, it's a difference. It's not a difference. It's not a difference. I'm not on social media. Okay, well, who don't like who? Okay, well, if this person don't like Kwame, I'm gonna go do an interview. If this person don't like Tommy Sotomayor, I'm gonna go do an interview. Like that. That's not my narrative. I'm not with that fuck shit. So don't put me with that fuck shit and then try to address me like, ToughLove is doing some fuck shit. I'm very clear about my message. Not hiding, not running. I don't need to stand with 100 people. Bro, I'm a leader, a proven leader. In the streets, in the military, shit, even in jail, a proven leader. And I see a different way. I see a bigger picture. And for some reason, if I don't totally agree with what you say I should be condemned. You say that, oh, well, this guy is a snake or weak weasel or whatever it is. And it's like, man, god damn. Even if I don't disrespect you, you feel that I deserve disrespect. Because I ain't condemning the people that you condemning. Somebody say, hey man, don't let them pull you into that negativity. Nobody's pulling me into nothing. But it's amazing to me how little people think of themselves. Now I understand why people get bullied in school. Like how they allow people to tell them what to think or how to act or what to give up. You think it's a coincidence that these drug dealers and the crime runs so rapid in communities? Because people scared to speak up. People scared to say something. To stand for something. They need somebody else. Oh, I need this NFL player, this NBA player, this politician, this movie star. Can you come save us, please? Can you come speak for us? I know I'm a part of the community. I know. And I know it would be very easy for me to say something because I know the ins and outs of the streets. But the fact of the matter is, I'm not going to say anything because I don't want no static. I don't want people to go against me. They're going to ask me some questions like, who do I think I am? What gives you the right to speak out and speak against? However you push your motherfucking message, that's how you push your fucking message. Right? But if I can't say, stay strong and stay powerful and make sure that your message is noteworthy based on what you said out of your motherfucking mouth, there's something wrong with that. Because every subscriber, every supporter, everybody that gives you a motherfucking view, if ToughLove says, hey, I want to build, I want to make sure that motherfucking shit moves forward. But I'm talking about some bullshit on a regular basis. Isn't it up to you guys to say, hey, ToughLove, man, hey, stay focused, bro. Don't get sidetracked. Don't worry about those distractions. Stay focused. People are afraid to do better. And they think calling you names and sneak dissing and doing all this other side shit. Bro, listen, man, none of that shit affect me. I ain't built like that. I ain't built to let a person's words affect me. That's why when I'm having these conversations, you don't see me overly emotional and throwing a bunch of curse. But like, it's like, I'm a passionate person, but I'm a realistic person. I'm a fair and impartial person. I'm a proven leader. No one, oh, well, you could be a leader today if you want to. I don't knock your message. I say stay consistent with your message, like any man would, like any woman would, like any responsible adult would. And if you're being inconsistent, why you say, well, who told you that you can ask me questions? Who told you that you can hold me responsible? Well, YouTube, YouTube is a public platform, right? So regardless if you create a channel and you say, okay, well, this is my niche, this is what it is, I'm gonna talk about or whatever. Unless your page private, then the public has a right to speak back. If you speak to the public has a right to speak back. And it's interesting to say, well, whoa, tough love, whoa. Everybody but you can talk to me. You talking about holding people accountable? Oh, hold on. I'm gonna ask the trolls something. Do me a favor, right? And stop lying about your military service. Okay? Stop lying about your military service. I've been with men and women who have died downrange, that just had babies, that just got married, that just came into the military. Great people. And to make a fake account and say that I was a part of the military and how you support Kwame Brown and everything you saying tough love is wrong, but using this aspect of I was a military veteran and I did 20 years. You did 20 years in the military and you ain't learned a motherfucking thing? Stop playing with people that served in the military. I sit down with wounded warriors all the time, man, and it's just like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to Gravity Takeout. Gravity Takeout said, he said, brother, I think it would be awesome if you show the work. So let me respond to Gravity Takeout. Gravity, when I go there on Mondays and Wednesdays, and I'm there for about an hour and a half, I don't even take my phone inside. When I sit in those circles or I'm at a bedside, the last thing I'm thinking is, let me get a quick picture with you, or let me go live on YouTube so I can showcase the work. When I go down under the bridge in Houston, and those people that know about Texas or whatever case be, and then I say, hey, look, you know, we're here to give meals out and to give coats out. You know, it got pretty cold here in Texas for those that's in Texas. And I'm saying, yo, here, yada, yada, yada. Sometimes it's not even with an organization. It's just shit that I got in the garage. It's like, man, I ain't even wearing this stuff, man. Let me go down there, whatever. I don't think to pull out my phone and be like, hold on, before you get this coat, homie. I got friends that, you know what I'm saying, they doing fairly well, and they say, hey, look, you know, here go a couple dollars, you know what I'm saying, I know you be going down, blah, 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 blah. So I go shopping and I get some stuff that I know that they can use. I just don't think to be like, yo, look at me. But I feel like every time I'm telling you, bro, every single time you say you're doing something positive, it's like, well, let me put another level of you gotta prove yourself. You gotta show me how positive you are. And it be people that sit on social media and all they do is talk shit and nobody asks them to prove a motherfucking thing. Nothing. But nah, Gravity, I don't think, you know, this is not like a Pop Warner football game. You know, these are people, this is real life, these people real life situations. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's so funny? I know a few of them that probably would really talk to the camera, to be honest with you. But then I thought about it, like, how would that make me look? Would that not make me look like I'm exploiting them? Can you imagine me standing in front of a homeless person and saying, hey, tell everybody how I come down here? Going to talk to a wounded warrior who ain't got no legs, who can't. His son runs track. That used to be their thing before he went to fucking Afghanistan and got his fucking legs blew off. He can't run track with his son. No, he can't jog around with his son no more. Is this a story we want to hear? Is this what's going to make tough love credible? Tough love relevant? I don't want to exploit anybody so I can get fucking clicks and views. But I see a lot of motherfuckers on YouTube doing that same shit. Look at where I'm at, y'all. Well, if it's about the fucking work, put the work in. Every single time you come out and you say you stand on something and you about something, it's always somebody that say, well, you need to do this now in order to be validated, in order to be appreciated, in order to be respected, in order to be heard. Ladies and gentlemen, why you not enough? Why you not enough? You wake up every day and you go out into the world and you face the C19, you face racism, you face systematic racism, you face life, because that's our opponent. That's the real opponent, life. And some people losing. Kwame Brown, Gravity Takeout, Straight Talk, Carcino, all of these. Some people are losing in real life. So if I can do something to motivate them, you motherfucking right, I will go against any fucking body and any fucking time. You goddamn right. And I don't even see why a motherfucker don't get that shit. Like, bro, this dude is sincere and he's genuine. He's genuine. We so excited to be like, yo. And I'm not mad about who you like. I'm mad about how you respond to liking them. That's my issue. That's my issue, bro. I'm mad about how you respond. My thing about it is, not one time did you say, man, you made some great points. How you sit down and listen to a video for 10 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and then sit there and be like, I'm not gonna like nothing you say. I'm not gonna share it. I'm not gonna tell my people go check it out. But then if somebody make a diss video, that's worth clicks and views and shares and subscriptions. If I happen to catch one of you guys lives, right? And because I've had a disagreement with you, case in point, I didn't know that Gravity Takeout had C19. Spitting Fire did a video just basically letting everybody know, she was in the hospital and, X, Y, and Z. Gravity, you know what I didn't think about? I didn't think about nothing negative when it came to you. I thought that, you know what? This is a brother that's going through the same thing that I went through. Let me give him some words of encouragement. Because I understand how much of a dark place you can be in when you're going through that. As a father, as a man, as a person, I get it. So when you survive something like that, to me, it should give you a different outlook and a perspective on life. So no, I can't I don't want to carry around malice in my heart. I don't want to carry around hatred in my heart. Unless you did something to take somebody's life that I love, or you've abused somebody that I love, those things you can't take back. There's some things that you could say, okay, I don't agree with that shit. I don't like that shit, but I'm not gonna harp on that shit. So I'm hoping that you can everybody, I'm hoping that you guys can understand where I'm coming from. Again, it's not with malice, it's not with hatred or whatever. You know, I just want to sincerely see people do better, because I realize how bad it is for people. People woke up today, didn't have no lights, didn't have no money in their pocket, but they still. Last night, I was visiting a homeboy of mine. Dude stopped me in the parking lot and said, "Hey man, can I get a couple dollars to get milk for my baby?" You know what I didn't think about doing? I didn't think about saying, this will make a great video. This, oh my God. And I really didn't have any cash on me, but I always keep some, like a lot of change or whatever case may be. So I said, bro, hey, and he looked at me kind of funny. I said, yo, I got out the truck or whatever. I said, hey, go in there and all the change you see, you can take. I know it was at least $10, but hey, go ahead. And he was like, you want me to get in your car? I said, bro, go ahead, get in there and grab everything that you could grab and go get your baby some milk or whatever. I didn't have time to take him to the store or whatever case. And he said, man, if you're going to be here in the next 5 minutes, I said, bro, I'm about to hit the road. But listen, pass it on. But I guess my thought process is the story not good enough. I need to take a picture of who that guy is. I need to go live. I need to get his name and his address so he can prove that I'm who I say I am. I'm gonna give you guys an opportunity to ask me some questions. I think this is gonna be the last time I address issues like this. You know, if there's any trolls out there, I want you to hear me and hear me motherfucking well. All right? Stop trying to promote a beef between myself and other men. If Mario J has a beef, I'm gonna put they fucking names in the titles and I'm gonna address them like men. I don't need you. Stop playing with my military service. Right? Stop disrespecting people because they don't agree fully with the person you like. Because there's no way you can say anything about a go along, get along gang if you developed your own. Because if I was fucking Kwame Brown, I would be like, hey, bro, just because I have a disagreement with somebody, that don't give you the right to start disrespecting them. That don't give you the right to start calling them names. That's our beef. But we different. We different. And I can respect that. I can understand that. But I'm going to give you guys a chance to ask me some questions. So I'm going to give y'all about 5 minutes. So if you got a question, feel free to type it in the chat. And I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability. So that way there's no question about what I meant to say and how I was saying and was I sneak dissing and all this other crap that I'm hearing. Anybody have any questions? I appreciate y'all for being here, man. I understand that, you know, everybody got a life. And I'm hoping, you know, I know a lot of people tune in because they just want me to say some, like, a bunch of negative stuff about these gentlemen. But really, it's people can see for themselves what it is. You know what I'm saying? And people gonna like what they like. And I don't want you... It's not about you liking me. It's about you hearing a perspective that's going to open up more conversation for positive shit. Nah, I don't agree with everything you fucking say. I don't agree with how you handled that situation, but I ain't your enemy. And it's like, for some reason, if you disagree, you automatically my enemy. Because if I don't ride for you blindly and let you lead me to wherever the fuck you going, I didn't do this shit in Iraq. I didn't do it in streets. I didn't do it in jail. I ain't gonna do it on fucking YouTube. My heart beating fast as shit. Anybody have any questions? I just want to give you guys an opportunity because I realize a lot of people be like, I'll be making comments, but you don't be reading it. Man, I be trying to be focused, man. It's very important that I get out what I need to get out because I don't want to hold it in. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hold it in. I don't want to take a concerning issue from here and then go talk to somebody else and then dump it on them as if it's their fault. I don't want to do that. You know, and again, this is things that I've learned over time that work and that help. You know, it's not about venting. It's about finding an objective and focusing on that objective. Fuck the games, fuck the gimmicks, fuck the jokes, fuck the disrespect. Actually having a conversation that matters, that's meaningful, that's going to move boundaries, that's going to separate the real men from the men that talk, the realness from the bullshit, the building from the bitterness. Mario, that's a great name, Mario. No question, I fully understand everything you're saying and where you're coming from. Just wanted to show love and respect from one vet to another. You know what? Salute, Mario. You know what? I wish you didn't even have to send me that $5 to see that message. That's an excellent message. I don't think people realize what you give up to be in the military. And I know somebody gonna say nobody forced you to be in that white man's military. Like, small minds. But bro, you miss a lot of birthdays, you miss funerals, you miss anniversaries, you miss children taking their first steps, saying their first words. You miss so much. You know what I'm saying? You go across seas for people to stay right here in this America to do nothing, to sit on YouTube and talk shit and play beef. Then the second that this person who went across seas and seen a lot of fuck shit and come back and say, man, life is short. I don't think we got as much time to fuck around as we think. And they remind you of it. You shun them. You stick your middle finger up to them. And then you say, who are you? Well, here's the thought process. I'm going to be real with you. My black ass has done more for this country than a lot of motherfuckers, period. I have soldiers that were 18 to 23 years old that have done more for this country, period. While you sit down and you throw around this, you know, I just want to club, I want to smoke weed, I want to drink, I want to party, get lit, I'm a savage, I want to wear a chain, I want to look cute, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to talk shit. Like, you ain't help nobody. You ain't help nobody in the community. You ain't help nobody in your family. You ain't help nobody in America. You ain't help no home. Like, you ain't done shit. But you sit back and be like, let me cheerlead. Let me play this cheerlead. We're like, motherfucker, we ain't the same. I know people who've been locked up and got out of jail and started doing all type of like work in the community. Some of y'all behind the power curve and doing nothing. So all that fucking cheerleading and acting like the people that's actually doing the work, the people that's actually doing something, well, you need to do more to prove to us. For you to be relevant. Imagine me telling my daughter her voice don't matter. Their voices don't matter because somebody on the internet said that. Where's my drink, man? Where's my goddamn... Can you imagine that? Me allowing my daughter to think their voice don't matter because somebody on the internet who has more popularity for some reason, whatever reasons, your voice don't matter, sweetheart. You shouldn't be as positive, sweetheart. Folks will question everything you do and never give you the props or the validation when you do it. But see, here's my thought process. I want you guys to put the same energy to everybody else that you put on the people that you feel that's on the outs of whatever crew or gang or whatever it is that you're a part of. I want you to put the same energy to them. Hold them responsible and hold them accountable. I want you to nitpick what they say. I want you to find calls to Uncle Stu. I appreciate you, bro. Empress, thank you very much. I appreciate y'all. Uncle Stu says, was a vet and never going to be the same. I fought for real to speak, while others never fought for that right. Exactly. And my thing about it is, and I don't want people to be discouraged and saying, well, are you saying you have to be in the military in order to be, you know what I'm saying? No, hell no. I know plenty of civilians who don't want to be in no military. Hell no. Hey, bro, that's for you. That ain't my cup of tea. I look at how people respond. I look at how you respond. If you fair and impartial, hold on for a minute. If your platform is balanced, if you're balanced as a man, okay, present the facts. Okay, cool. I got your facts. Present your facts. Okay, cool. It's not because I want to go bowling and eat pizza with you, right? That I'm gonna side your way. Now, if you do lean that way, do you not think people can see that's what you're doing? So then your placement as a man is fucked up. You're no longer considered fair and impartial. You're biased, but you're biased blindly. You can't say this man totally agree with everything you say is awesome, and this guy over here is dropping jewels, but you never recognize any of the jewels being dropped because you want to be faithful and loyal to this man. Well, you're following people blindly. You're willingly, and I personally would not be a fucking man that be like, follow me blindly. If I promote hate, if I promote disrespect, if I promote degrading people, if I promote calling people out their name, follow me blindly. And if you disagree, ooh, Lord, if you ever disagree with me, somebody say, hey man, your platform is the same. You're doing the same thing as everybody else. Well, I don't see a whole lot of fair and impartial platforms. So when you say I'm doing the same thing, no, I'm not doing the same thing. So if you're in the clouds, you can come down now. If you're in the clouds, you can come down now. I'm not doing the same thing. Because here, guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to sit here, let a bunch of people call you names, then go back after the live is over and put hearts beside all the things that people said disrespectful about you. We're not the same type of platform. My perspective is given to bring people together. My perspective is given to hold people accountable based on the message that they say they promote. I see a lot of perspectives being given to team up, disrespect, and to joke on people. How the fuck is we the same? If you fall in that category. If you don't fall in that category, there's no need to get a heartburn about what I'm saying. And see, that's what I'm seeing. What a hit dog a holler? Trolls versus moderators. Imagine me allowing a troll, someone hiding their face, someone who just made an account or for some reason has 16 different accounts. So H come up, a P come up, a U come up, right? and they type out this dissertation of, you know what I'm saying, how, you know, what you saying don't make no sense. And my thing about it is, bro, if you got a little bit of common sense, just a little bit. I don't throw my degrees in nobody's face. I don't throw all my accomplishments in people. I just talk to people regularly. You know what I'm saying? I try not to talk down on people. Like, hey, sit down, grab a beer. Let's have this conversation. By the way, I don't like beer. Okay. Somebody like, hey, we gonna get a beer? I don't like beer. You get maybe a shot or something, all right? But I don't like beer. But it's just like, let's have this conversation. And I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you can like somebody, but don't be a fanatic for somebody. Like, bro, hey, that's y'all beef. I'm not jumping in no beef just to be down and cool with you and show you how cool I am. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not. And because I won't do it, oh, well, you can't be down with me. Well, motherfucker, okay. Imagine your son or daughter being in the same predicament where, in order to be down with the high school favorite, right, they gotta go beef with the person the high school favorite beefing with. What would you tell your kids? What would you as a grown adult tell your fucking kids if you don't learn how to stand on your own two motherfucking feet? Stop jumping in shit that don't belong to you, right? That don't concern you. For some reason, the shit that we say and do in reality, we get to YouTube and we jumble it all up to make it fit the narrative that it needs to fit, to make it look like what we're doing is A-okay. If I don't like you, and I go join forces with your enemy, what type of man does that make me? But if I'm doing it on this side, and the same thing is going on this side, same shit, the same shit. I don't need to sit and watch something for 16 hours to see that. If we say we better men, then be better men. Simple. We're not like them. We're better than them. Okay, cool. Show us. And when you don't show us and someone says, well, you're not showing us right now, you're inconsistent right now, the response back is, who the fuck are you? Who are you to tell me that? I'm me, Mario J. Tough love. Until next time, adult the fuck up. Holla at y'all.